All right, here we have some big news coming in, a big claim that's coming from Ukraine. Remember, Ukraine has put up stiff resistance to the Russian forces and their offensive. Ukraine now claiming that Russia has lost a heavy number of their forces. In fact, this big claim by Ukraine over Russia's losses, Ukraine now claiming that 13,500 troops of Russia have been killed in this war. Ukraine says that they've managed to kill at least 13,500 Russian troops. Ukraine says that 81 Russian warplanes have been demolished, 95 choppers have been destroyed. In fact, 19 people have been killed, 9 are injured in Russia's attack on a TV tower in Rivne. Gaurav Sawant, who's joining us live. Gaurav, over to you. Ukraine, we know, has now resisted stiffly for at least the last 20 days, which it appears that Russia never expected. This kind of resistance by Ukraine so long, for 20 long days, is what Russia never hoped. But it has happened. Ukraine now claiming that they've managed to kill at least 13,500 troops of the Russian forces. This is a big number and a big claim, while Russia has not accepted or given this claim any credibility. Russia, so far, their latest update is that about 500 odd of their soldiers have been killed in this war. But this claim of 13,500 coming in from Ukraine seems substantial.
It indeed is, and this is a claim that's made by the Ministry of Defense. In fact, every evening they give an update, and this morning, day 20 of the conflict, they've claimed that they've killed over 13,000 Russian soldiers, destroyed more than 90 fighter planes and 80 helicopters, both attack helicopters and transport helicopters. They've said that a large number of Russian tanks and armored personnel carriers, more than 800, have been destroyed by the Ukrainian forces. And there are images that are going viral. Of course, verification, is extremely difficult because, as you very rightly pointed out, Nabila, the Russians say they've had about 500 odd casualties, fatalities. The Ukrainians say you should look at the trucks, and they've released some images of trucks that Ukraine has claimed are carrying dead bodies of Russian soldiers to Belarus. And they're saying in several cities up to Minsk, there are no places in mortuaries, as mortuaries in Belarus, according to Ukraine, are filled with bodies of Russian soldiers killed in combat. But while this could also be seen as part of information warfare and psychological warfare, and of course an attempt to keep the morale of own country up, it does remain a fact that the Russians have had military damage in terms of their aircraft, their rockets, their missiles, the disruptive technology that's being used by the Ukrainians, the Bayraktar unmanned combat aerial vehicles. Images have gone viral, circulated by the defense minister, by the chief of the armed forces, by the Ministry of Defense, that actually show these unmanned combat aerial vehicles and very slow, Turkish-made UCAVs that have destroyed Russian missiles, tanks, artillery pieces, and convoys. And they've said that this is where disruptive technology has given them an edge. They are trying to acquire more from Turkey. They're also asking the United States to facilitate the arrival and the acquisition not just of Javelin anti-tank guided missiles, of the NATO anti-tank guided missiles made by Sweden and UK, but also these UCAVs, the unmanned combat aerial vehicles that actually target Russian convoys, for which Russia so far, according to Ukraine, doesn't have a countermeasure to.
All right, Gaurav, we're looking at Ukrainians putting up stiff resistance with whatever limited capacity of military arms, ammunitions, and even their numbers in terms of the military capacity is way smaller than that of Russia. But still, the kind of resistance is really exemplary. At least from what we see on ground, they've managed to fight back and claim that at least 13,500 odd Russian forces have been killed. This is Ukraine's claim, needs to be confirmed.